Well, hello everybody, happy Wednesday to you all. I hope you've been having a fantastic day. I can't hear the music that should be playing now. I don't quite know where that is, but you can all hear it, right? I've tried unplugging and plugging in my headphones. My volume is not zero. So I don't quite know what's going on there, but yeah, let me know if you can hear everything. But anyway, hope you've had a fantastic weekend, everybody. I'm Charlie Merriman. I'm Merri by name, I'm Merri by nature, and I'm very merry indeed to welcome you into this fire monotype speedrun stream. So last week we were streaming with the grass type, and we're able to beat the game in 10 hours 24 minutes. Now, it was my first time doing a monotype speedrun, so I'm sure that we can beat that. Today's stream is going to be a bit shorter, and you've already seen that I'm starting earlier. Of course, I have plans tonight, but I just wanted to get in a little bit of fire monotype time so that we can beat this in good time this week, because I want to stream something else this week as well. So that's why the earlier time, and I will only be streaming for like an hour and a half-ish this time. So yeah, let's just see how much progress we can make. I've already got our game ready to go and set up, and I will show you all what we're thinking in terms of the team and so on, and what the game plan is going to be. But with that being said, I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. What did you all get up to? Feels good to be back. Welcome in. A very good Monday afternoon to you. And let's see what our fire monotype speedrun has in store. Afternoon. Wednesday. Did I say Wednesday? Monday. Well, dear oh dear. One of those days. But anyway, Rich, welcome in. Thanks so much for being here. And with that being said, let us jump right in. Okay. Yeah, I can't hear the Switch, which is very annoying, but let's get going. Very disconcerting. I don't know why this would be, but you can all hear the volume, right? Please confirm if you can. So I've already started with Chimchar, and Nunskies, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. A pleasure to see you. How's it going? We were streaming this challenge with grass last week, and this time it's the turn of fire. I've already chosen Chimchar. Our starting timestamp is going to be 16 minutes. This keeps happening. Specifically with the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl game cartridges, I think if you, I don't know, start too quickly, sometimes it just shuts down. But anyway, we'll boot it up now. I've already chosen Chimchar. Our starting timestamp will be 16 minutes because there'll be future monotype speedruns where the types aren't covered by the starting times. You know, if I were to do ice, then I'd have to trade in our starter Pokemon, etc. So we've started, and we've saved in front of the PC, and you'll see the Pokemon that we're thinking here. So, we've already got Chimcharlie, our Chimchar. It had to be done. Had to be done. Maxmortar, level 33, ready to put in the party. Ninetales, level 32. Charizard. Basically, I'm going with the names of the Pokemon combined with actual names. And we've got Houndoom here. Now, because these have been traded in, we'll have to deal with disobedience issues potentially. But we'll put them in the party so we can get them leveling up. And we'll catch a Ponyta along the way as well. So, let's get going. I think we should be able to solo the first bit of the game with just the Chimchar, to be honest with you. But let's find out. First, we're going to have to do this catching tutorial. Nuskies, it's fantastic to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I don't normally stream this time. Hopefully you're able to catch streams sort of from 7 PM UK time. I'm glad you can hear the Switch audio. Expecting a stream at all? Yeah, well, I'm glad the sound is coming through fine. It must be something with my headphones then. Now I just have to unplug stuff. Plug stuff back in. I'll give that a go during this catching tutorial. Yeah, it's not coming through. Tried unplugging and plugging in the headphones. Maybe I just need to reboot the PC and it'll be fine. I'm not sure. But yeah, no, normally I have the Switch audio and it's fine. Nunskies, but I appreciate your concern. How are your weekends, everybody? How are your weekends? And Nunskies, I'm very much looking forward to the continuation of your Pokedex series that you're doing. We've already got Chimchar up to level 8. And hopefully I'll just be able to solo. Now, I think, first of all, the grass run last week was my first ever, so I was learning how best to speedrun the game. All sorts of things I can improve on this time around, like maybe not skipping every single skippable battle, because I think having our first partner around level 60 for the Elite Four is a good aim. Also picking up some ethers and citrus berries along the way, that sort of thing. Ideally, we'll do the first 2 gyms today. but we'll have to see. Because we shouldn't have too much of an issue. Yes, the first one is rock, but by that point, we might have Monferno, but we should have a fighting move anyway. Alright, youngster Tristan, what do we got? When we get to the 4th gym, Crash Awake, the water gym leader, I was very concerned about what we do there, but actually, especially because there's a Gyarados, but actually, Houndoom that we'll have on the team will be able to learn Thunderfang via a Heart Scale. So, hopefully, we'll be okay. I've got a couple of hidden abilities here as well. Now, ideally, like I did with Grass last week, it would only be Sinnoh Fire-type Pokemon, but there are only 2 of those, Infernape and Magmortar. And otherwise, the only Fire-type Pokemon that appears in the wild, pre-Elite Four, is Ponyta Rapidash. So I had to substitute in some others. I thought Flying with Charizard would be wise, Dark with Houndoom would be wise, and the other one we have is Ninetales to set up the Sun with Drought. And that means that in the future, I can do the other Fire types. Blaziken, Typhlosion, etc. and see how they fare. We can chill, we've got some work done and play games. That sounds perfect. Absolutely perfect. Glad to hear it, Nonskis. Yes, I'm actually going out for dinner with a friend tonight, but I figured let's just get some progress down in this challenge. What do you think of the thumbnail, by the way? I had this idea for the thumbnail with the stopwatch and the fire Pokemon. Let me know if you like it, or what you'd improve and so on. Always useful to get feedback. So far, Chim Charlie has had no issues. Riley, big Riley in the house. Great to have you here, my friend. How was your weekend? Hope you had a good one. I hope your streams have been going well. How have they been going? I need to try and hop into some of them at some point. Just the time difference sometimes makes it awkward. Bum, bum, bum. Of course, the more of these monotype runs I do, the more likely it is we'll run into a shiny at some point as well. Which would just be amazing. Now, another reason why I think Fire will do much better than Grass is Grass just really struggles against Team Galactic in general. Not only the poison types, but the flying with Zubat, even the dark when you have things like Skuntank, etc. So yeah, I have high hopes for Fire, and then next week we're doing Water. Well, I say I have high hopes for Fire. We do have the small matter of Cynthia's Garchomp. Against Bertha's ground-type team, we can... Quite a few Pokemon can learn Solar Beam, not least Ninetales, who sets up the Sun as well. But yeah, then we'll have Ice moves for Garchomp with Water next week, so we'll see. It's been a blast, I'm glad. Our factory can be brutal. Shiny Breloom, wow! Did you feel that it was about time you ran into a random trainer battle, Shiny? Riley. Heal so we can fly back here later on. I think that's still how that works. Welcome in everybody. Thanks so much for being here. Let's see how fast Fire can beat Pokemon Gen 4 Remake. Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I've had to trade over some Pokemon because there are just so few Fire types in Sinnoh. Where's the... Oh, is it the older gentleman here? Oh, I have to go to the trainer school first. That must have been incredible, Shiny Breloom. Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. Happy Monday to you all. How have your Mondays been? I really was just getting ready for this challenge, and yes, I named my rival Extinguisher because we're using a fire team. Imagine someone being called Extinguisher. Here we go. Right, now we have to do this clown mini game thing. Here we go. Jay, hello. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being here at the earlier time, everybody. I normally stream around 6:30 or 7 p.m. UK time, but I have plans tonight. Dinner with a friend, which I'm looking forward to. So, streaming earlier today. But tomorrow, I'll be streaming more like 6:30/7 p.m. UK time. So, see you then. Great, we've got 3 coupons. I don't know why they're numbered like that, because you clearly get to coupon 3 before 2, but there we go. Here's our Poketch. Second in stream, your first, which was also your first Frontier shiny ever, was a Whiscash, also factory. Cool. Oh, Whiscash is a great shiny as well. So is Breloom. Seeing some great ones. Okay, rival battle, here we go. Anywhere nice with meal? Good question, Rich. It's just a local place that, to be fair, I've never been disappointed by, but it's surprising because it's somewhere that has a massive menu. And you know when you see a massive menu, you think, okay, they've got to be dropping the ball somewhere. But actually, pizza, the, you know, standard more meat and potatoes kind of meals, burgers, it's all very good when I've been there before. So, yeah. Jim Charlie, of course, he had Charlie last week, our Turtwig. Didn't realise we'd learned Torment that Chimchar gets could also be really useful in this run, actually. And the grass monotype run from last week will be turned into a video, so will this one. All of the monotype runs that I do. So, plenty to look forward to. And I'm scripting another video over the weekend. Oh, we are back in full speed right now. Festive period, what festive period? It feels like we've just been... well, we've had a break. But we're right back into the swing of things. Please don't have water gun. I mean, you should do. I think we should Leah. It is, Jay. Thanks. Whew. A held berry would be nice. Wow. That was a fun little flip. Ah, crit. I see. Every type. The plan is every type, Nuskies, as long as people want to see the content. You know, there are all sorts of challenges we can set ourselves in Pokemon. So there'll be all sorts that I can stream, but if people want to see Monotype speedruns, then I'll keep doing them. I'd love to do every time. And then, of course, we can go beyond and do, like, just the fossil Pokemon, just evolutions and so on. So good, the team's leveling up. But Charizard and Houndoom will start disobeying us. If they go beyond certain level caps. Once we've got a few badges, that won't be an issue. The menu's huge. Yeah, it's impressive, isn't it, Rich? Yeah, we should go on hill. So the overall team that we're going for will be Infernape, Charizard, Houndoom, and then Magmortar, Ninetales with Drought. And Ponyta, but we're going to catch the Ponyta so that we can have another Pokemon that's at least resistant to the disobedience, because you trade over too many, and yeah, you have a whole team of Pokemon that doesn't listen to you, and they go to sleep when they want, etc., etc. I do like the night theme of Jubilife with the saxophone. And long-term viewers of the channel will know, or long-time viewers of the channel will know, that I think that BDSP is underrated. I know I can skip this trainer, but as I said at the beginning, it's got to be a balance of skipping trainers and doing some, because by the time we reached the Elite Four in the previous run-through with Grass, we were just a little bit underleveled. All likes appreciated, everybody, and please do subscribe if you're new. It'd be a pleasure to have you as part of the merry folk. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers now. Plenty of content planned, doing more story-driven content this year, and for the 30th anniversary, got all sorts of exciting things planned. Especially a challenge that I plan to start streaming and making videos about on Pokemon Day itself on February 27th. So gearing up for that. Pokemon Lego. Some of those sets were unveiled today. What do we think about them? Obviously, it's very cool. I'm a massive Lego fan. I'm a huge Bionicle fan. Or I was when I was younger, in particular. I think they're very, you know, it's very exciting. What I would say is I would prefer more sort of play sets rather than, just models of Pokemon. Because I feel like we have enough models of Pokemon, you know what I mean? So, like, they've done a mini Pokemon Center. That's really cool. They've done even a Kanto badge set. That's very cool. But do I want to build a Pikachu? Do I want to build an Eevee? Not so much. You know, imagine if we had, like, Celadon City set. That would be amazing. Pallet Town. Oaks Lab. You know, all sorts. So maybe we'll have more sets like that coming in the future. Plan up to catching Giratina. Didn't get to finish it. Brilliant time. First time completing a real experience in Gen 4. Oh, what did you think about it, Nunskis? Because I, if anything, have more nostalgia for BDSP, the remakes, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, than I do the originals. Because whereas I played BDSP when they came out, Platinum I only played 2016, I think. So yeah, I know what you mean. Hello, Otnish. Great to see you. How's it going? How's your weekend? Magmortar, then in the underground. Yeah, I think you can get Houndour around, is it Lake Valor? I think it is Lake Valor. Yeah, a lot in the underground, though. I don't know why there are so few of them. Beyond Lego, I think they'll be very popular. Cancer first part of Pokemon. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Wonder if the price will deter people. Probably not. Not in Pokemon. Mighty, good to see you. How's it going? Let's beat the game as fast as we can with fire. Glad it's going well, Otnish. What do people go up to this weekend? I was just busy, mainly working on a script, actually. That was the main thing I did this weekend. For my Totodile video, I'm doing a Pokemon Silver Dream Team quest. And I found Shiny Totodile last year, my first partner, my favourite game of all time. Very excited about that. So I made a video documenting that. Or, well, I scripted a video documenting that. I'll film that soon. Random shiny Zubat. Oh my goodness me. Random shiny Zubat. That is unbelievable. You never quite expect that to happen, do you? But those random shinies. They will catch us by surprise. We can't use it this run. But I wish we could. Wow. It's not a shiny hunting stream. I was just talking about my Silver Dream Team quest, and here's a random shiny Zubat. Thank you, Rich. That's crazy. Oh my goodness me. Let's call it something to do with fire, but also it was a surprise. Kindle. Maybe as a fan of e-readers as well. Well, unbelievable. Unbelievable. How exciting is that? Exactly, good luck charm. Nature guesses anybody? I'm going to go for Jolly. Because I'm a merry man. Quirky. Fine. Well, sure. Wow. Luke, great to see you. You did come by at the right time. If you've just hopped in, this is not a shiny hunting stream. But you'd be forgiven for thinking it is. Because we just got a random shiny Zubat. Wow. My goodness gracious me. Right. I'm going to deposit this Zubat as quickly as we can, which is sad. I'd love to use him, but it's a fire monotype run. Well, I hope that's not my shiny luck used up now, because I'm still going with my Silver Dream Team quest, and I've been going for a long old phase. It's a millennial, yeah. Zubat learns fire. Is it Fire Fang? To be honest, there are so few fire types that maybe Zubat is the... we can make an exception for, but no, we've got enough fire types. Well, what a lovely surprise today. Right, Orbramine, here we go. Shiny claws. Wow. There I was. I've been saying it every stream. The more we do this, the more chance there is of running into a random shiny. Crazy. Right. Ninetales done it. Really, Luke? Yeah, was that... Did you find one on while I was streaming last week? I just need to remember you mentioning. Great. Well, I kind of like... I can't believe it happened so soon that we found a random shiny. Obviously, that adds a bit to the time, but obviously I'm going to catch it. Goodness me. Potion. Sunny day. Well, I already have drought on my Ninetales, so... Unfortunate. Oh, wait a second. We don't have a fighting move, which we definitely need on our Chimchar. So, we will level up. Escape ropes are very useful. Trying to hunt Lee's dream team. Ah! Of course. Very cool idea, that. Let's hope we don't have too many rock types, because otherwise we need to level up against someone else. We need to level up against someone else. I can't believe that. Wow. If you're just tuning in, you missed a random shiny Zubat on our fire monotype speedrun. That's the beauty of shinies. They can happen at any time. Thing is, if we then use that Zubat for a poison run or something, or flying run, it will add to the time because of the shiny animation. But I mean, it won't be too much, will it? It won't be too much. Right. Let's level up so that we can get a fighting move, maybe even evolve on Monferno. A lot of fun with Brilliant Diamond. Seemed faithful to the original games. You finally got to experience Cynthia. Yeah. So many tries. Yeah, I think it took me 3 tries in the end, Cynthia. Surprisingly tough, and I love that about it. I love that it caught people off guard. Something for everyone, you know? Some of the game is easier up to that point, but then Cynthia comes along and you've got to level up your game. Now, it reminds me actually that when I hit Aubrey City on my very first Shining Pearl playthrough, back when the game came out, so just casual first playthrough, I was leveling up in the patch just north, before the first gym even, and a random shiny Machop appears. So clearly my early game luck in the Gen 4 remakes is really good. Tell me about some of your favourite random shiny memories. The first ever random shiny was a Kakuna in silver when I was much younger. I mean, that will always stick with me. The aim here is that we're leveling up so we get a fighting move so that Roark is a much easier time. Wow. And Riley, I appreciate your enthusiasm about using our new shiny friend. What other random shinies have there been? The very second day that Pokemon Sleep had been out, I woke up to a shiny Houndour, which is unbelievable. Probably the first in the world. Oh yeah, this youngster we haven't faced. You know, shiny hunting is one thing, but coming across a random shiny, that's how it's meant to be. HMX, great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. How was your weekend? What brought you to the stream today? It's always a pleasure to see a new name in the chat. We just ran into a random shiny Zubat. We can't use it because this is a fire type run. But I just could not believe my luck. Medler, great to see you. Shiny Krabby named Cool Dude, your first time playing Crystal Search for Lugia. Shall I kill the welcome for your shiny horse 9 years later? That's very cool. I love the little story behind it. And Medler, always a pleasure. Thanks so much for being here. Right, now there's another trainer we haven't done yet. We did do you, but we haven't done... That's right, I will show you. Oh, we can't access our boxes yet from the menu. Well, I will show you when I can. Oh. In that case, we'll battle you. Pokemon item. We're just making our Chimchar evolve, or at least get a fighting move. So that Roark is a little bit, a lot easier. Only 2 Pokemon. Yeah, exactly. No, we are... I've had to flesh out the team, so we'll be going with Charizard and Houndoom, Ninetales and Magmortar, as well as Rapidash and Infernape. And then that leaves us some, like Camerupt, Torkoal, Blaziken, Typhlosion, etc. If I do sort of complete the available fire types. Time of the best starter. Hey, Nuzzle, great to see you. And we just found a random shiny Zubat as well. There we go, Power Up Punch. Ooh, yeah. Taunt is quite useful. Leah could be Scratch, probably not, right? Yeah, let's go with Scratch. Just found a random shiny Zubat, which was unbelievable. That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, especially in Pokemon. As if by magic, here's a regular Zubat. The first Zubat I saw in this game, I believe, was the shiny one. So, unreal. Unreal. I'll be saving that in home. Yeah, exactly. Called him Kindle, as I'll show you in a moment. That was my favourite type. Very nice, Miss Browser. Actually not one of my favourite types, but it's next on our list. It's been around yesterday. Oh, nice. Which game was that in? Nuzzle. First Pokemon game you have played since Sapphire, so you didn't even know what a shiny was and all that. Other than Meowth was a thing. Oh, wow. So you caught it anyway because you saw the sparkles. That's very cool. Here's our Kindle, the shiny Zubat. No, I keep forgetting. I can't access the boxes, but I'll show you in the Pokemon Center. Right, so we've got Power Up Punch. Maybe that'll be enough. Maybe we'll have to evolve into Monferno. In Platinum. Oh, wow. That's a cool find. Congratulations, Nuzzle. What did you nickname it? Let's hope that shiny Zubat is a sign of good things to come. Right, I'll heal and show you this shiny Zubat, and then we'll take on Roark. No, Charlie, because why not? Oh, how sweet. Well, thanks, Nuzzle. I do like Spinarak and Ariados. Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. You're just in time because we found a random shiny Zubat. Look at this. Kindle. It's quirky nature in our fire monotype run, so we can't use it, but quite the lovely surprise. Unbelievable. Now, I've obviously got to speed up because this is a speed run, but all likes appreciated, everybody. Please show your support for random shinies. Love it. The grass monotype run from last week will become a video soon. This will become a video as well. Wrote my Shiny Totodile script yesterday. I'm at Chazingdra across all socials. My Discord community is linked below. It'll be a pleasure to see you in there. Just find that link below and hop in. We're a friendly bunch. I might actually take on these trainers. Maybe we'll evolve into Monferno. If there's one thing I learned from the grass run last week, it's that put in a bit of extra time to save time later. Check out my podcast, Chazingdra Chats, life stories and dream teams of people in the Pokemon community. M&J TV, Wolfie Glick, PM7, Austin John Plays the Works. Do check it out. There's bound to be an episode for everyone. Competitive guests, casual guests, you name it. Ooh. Okay, tackle is fine. My EUIC video as well. I'm a commentator for Pokemon. That is the sort of trailer on my channel. Oh dear. That was crit as well. And the Worlds video, I was commentating the Pokemon World Championships with VGC last year. That's on the channel too. All sorts going on. Exciting times indeed for the channel. But appreciate you all being here, fundamentally. One cute Kindle indeed. Poison only Rhino should trade it out. I think I'll have to. I think I'll have to, Nuzzle. Even though that shiny animation will slow things down. I mean, it's a random shiny. What do you expect me to do? You know? Only random shiny fan was on Pokemon. Oh, right, really? Fair enough. Well, all random shinies are nice. Sunday Solar Beam combo would be crazy for this gym. Yeah, it would. Don't have access to Sunny Day yet. Hopefully Power Up Punch can see us through. Hello, Machino. Great to see you. Really want to watch this final round, but I have to work now. Please let this stream on YouTube until tomorrow evening. So I'm going to be turning it into a video, but I will be streaming the next part of the run tomorrow, 7 PM UK time. Good luck with your work, by the way. So you can tune in for the next one, but this will turn into a video, so you'll be able to catch up on the whole thing. Pleasure to see you in the chat. Machinocals. It's been a little while. Still not a two-shot. Tackle's fine. Make up for the shiny animation. That's a good point. That's a good point, Nuzzle. Didn't think about it like that, but yeah. It will make up for the shiny animation. Power Up Punch is just an unbelievable move, isn't it? And especially getting it this early in the game. Good job, Chim Charlie. Alright, nearly time to take on Roark. Ariel, great to see you. How's it going? Just had a very exciting time because we just found a random shiny Zubat, Ariel. Couldn't believe it. How was your weekend? How was everyone's weekend? Okay, still no evolution. We'll heal. Alrighty. Let's take on Roark. I'll show you Kindle. Power up from punching Rose. Here's Kindle, a random shiny Zubat. Unbelievable. How close are we to the next level? Not close. Okay. We'll try, but it might be that we have to level up a little bit more. But it's a speed run, so you know. And my plan is not using Charizard, Charmander, and Houndour deliberately. So as not to make things too easy to kick things off. Alrighty. Oh, that's a lot of damage. No berries yet as well. So maybe one more will get the KO? It does not. Roll out can miss. Okay. We will try once more without leveling up, but I suspect we'll have to. Thanks, Ariel. Your weekend's been quite chill. It's -degrees outside for the moment, so freezing and slippery. Oh my goodness. You make sure you're staying warm and staying safe. It was that cold here recently, but it's been warming up, and it's meant that sleeping has been a bit weird. Suddenly too warm, sometimes a bit cold. So yeah. I didn't expect it to start warming up yet, of course. But it's meant that I haven't slept brilliantly the last couple of nights, which is a shame. The Cranidos doesn't actually have a rock-type move, so that works in our favour. defense goal, okay. Do the crit as well. Oh, it's going for defense goal rollout strats, I think. Hopefully we get the KO here. We might just fall short, yeah. Okay, third defense goal, love to see it. Right. Keep going for defense goal, please. Nice. Okay, we're now like +5. We might just be able to do this without leveling up. Ooh. Yeah, all like Dragon Breath. That could be useful. Growl. Yeah. Our Charmander has solar power as well, so when we sub it into the team... that'll be very helpful. Just made the monkey stronger indeed, Nuzzle. Oh, it's still not enough. Stealth Rock, that's absolutely fine, because we're not going to be doing any switching. Yeah, so we're at +6 now. Maybe we just one-hit KO Cranidos. Let's see. If Chimchar does this, Charlie does this all by himself, I'll be very impressed. Second try lucky. I am very pleased we didn't level up. And now I think Monferno... Chimchar evolves into Monferno. Yeah, here we go. Chimchar, you've been so good to us, but it's time for Monferno. Let's see if we can do 2 gyms on today's stream. I think we can. Definitely a cool design. I'm a Shieldon Bastiodon fan myself, but Cranidos, it's grown on me, you know. And the shiny, so cool. Great. Here we go, Mach Punch. I think we do that, you know, let's forget Leah. The best owner after all, yeah. Turtwig struggled more. So we're off to a good start. I'm looking forward when I make the content about this to have the splits. So where grass was at this point, etc. Alright. We've got to deal with some Team Galactic shenanigans before Gym 2. But we've got fighting for the Perugly. Yeah, feeling good. It's Turtwig. I love Turtwig. I mean, Pipluck's my favourite. So next week when we do the water run, I'll be stoked. I'm stoked now. Especially for the fire run. No pun intended. Here are we. Should I get some healing items? But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I wonder if for any of these monotype runs our starter will be shown. Actually, it'll only be 3, because obviously it's only 3 types we can choose from. So potion. We'll get 5. Let's not go crazy. Couple of antidotes. That's going to Returner. Paralyze, sure. Awakening. Burn we should be okay. I mean, we're fire, so we can't be burned anyway. Fine. Here's Bazza Extinguisher, because we're a fire monotype. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. We just defeated Gym 1. We now have Monferno. Happy days. We now have some galactic shenanigans to take care of. And then Eterna City. So that's a regular Zubat. The first Zubat we ran into on this game was shiny. Unbelievable. It's now chilling in the box. Kindle. might just have to use it, probably as our first partner, in our poison/flying run. Probably poison run. Maybe both. Why not? Paint the town red. The evening light always makes Starly look shiny. TM and Albrecht Gate. Well, I'll come back for it if I need it. We've already been given Rock Smash. That's a gift, so. Streaming earlier today. Back to 6:37 PM UK time tomorrow for stream. But I'd be interested to know, in terms of going forward, what and when I stream. Okay, that was a waste of time. What time works best for you all? Just individually, you yourself, what time works best for you for me to stream? Because if the vast majority is this sort of time, obviously I'll look to stream earlier in the day. It's tough though, because obviously I've got a bunch of stuff to take care of during the day itself. Gonna have a very fit character with all the sprinting we're doing. So yeah, let me know what time works best for you for me to stream. Is now good, or is 6:30/7 UK time better generally? We'll take care of it, Ryan. You just chill. We'll do all the grunt work for you. Taking care of the grunts. But us being grunts, doing the grunt work. So this is another place you see where Turtwig struggle. Team Galactic is an issue. Grass just doesn't fare well against flying or bug, poison. Not going to make it that often. Well, fair enough. It's good to know though, Noble. Good to know. Do let me know when works best for you for me to stream, everybody. I'll bear it in mind going forward. Obviously can't make any promises, but it'd be useful to know. Please do like the stream if you're enjoying it. I mean, you're a huge amount. This will become a video. We're compiling a tier list, hopefully for every single type. We'll see which is best. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. 12:30, 1:30 PM over here. So what? 6:37 UK time works best for you. Here's Bebe. Hey, Bebe. We won't be decorating our ball capsules, even though I do love that feature. But it's a speedrun. All of this speedrunning of BDSP ultimately is gonna make me want to do a more casual playthrough, or like a shiny playthrough or something. I'm all for flying the flag for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I think they're underrated. Yes, they could have been better. Don't get me wrong. But as they were, I love the nostalgia trip. Also, I should have done Map Punch. What am I thinking? Oh, it's still one shot. That's fine. We've already found a random shiny Zubat this playthrough, unbelievably. But maybe, just maybe, one of the Dialga we encounter as part of the storyline will be shiny as well. Can you imagine that? And I love Dialga shiny. I'm doing more battles than I did in the previous grass run last week because I learned that sometimes putting in a little bit of extra time at the start saves you time towards the end. We want to be around level 60 on our Infernape by the time we hit the Elite Four. Usually just said, isn't it? Oh, okay. Good. Well, the time I've been going with so far this year will work for you all then, excuse. 6:30/7 UK time. I don't think we need to get Charmander and Houndour involved in the action yet. See how long we can solo with Charlie. Okay, there's a free antidote there, that's good to know. I also would like to keep notes of the ethers, heart scales, and citrus berries along the way. That will save some time too. Especially grass trainers like this will be very swift. Free experience for not much time. If you were doing a monotype run, what type would you choose? And which game would you choose to do the monotype run in? If you were doing a monotype run, which type would you choose and which game would you choose for the monotype run? So that clear. Yeah, maybe I should, Ariel. I'll definitely be screenshotting it and showing that. Cindy has no chance against Jim Charlie. Well, fingers crossed. Yeah, so I'll be wrapping up stream earlier because I'm starting earlier. I have plans tonight, just dinner with a friend. So I appreciate you all being here earlier. But yes, tomorrow will be 6:30/7 PM UK time start for a few hours. Ice for you. What inspired this whole series of challenges, Nuzzle, is because in my copy of Pokemon Platinum years ago, I started building an Ice Gym Leader team. The idea being to take on the Elite Four, etc. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the Ice one. Dragon will be interesting too. Like with Fire, we'll have to sub in Pokemon from different generations because there just aren't enough before it's only Garchomp. So, Kingdra, my favourite. Dragonite, Flygon, Altarius, Elements. It is a cool type, and no pun intended. Okay, double battle, so we'll get Charmander, Charizard involved. But only because we have to. Frostlass. Well, listen, it's Gen 4 and it's ice. I have to use a Frostlass. Normal, yes. I agree. I think normal's underrated. It's in my top 5 types, normal. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Have to deal with the Valley Windworks, and then we will take care of Gardenia. It was so funny on stream last week. Actually, Charmander might not even obey us, so there's that. Because we did the Dialga event at the Spear Pillar on a Friday. Yeah, there we go, we're in a bang. When it does the zoomed out view going all over Sinnoh, and one of the things you see is the Valley Windworks, we saw the Drifloon just chilling there while the sky was going all warped. Such a cool touch. Rock type BDSP or any game, anything can do that. Nice. But what? I'm not sure I've ever asked you, Miss Browser. What has sparked your love of rock type? I'd love to do Gen 3 because I love Slackoth. We'll get the gym badges and then Charizard will obey us. Mono Bug Runner Shield. Nice. Focus that Shedinja. I am looking forward to the bug run in this game. I mean, I'll be going with Sinnoh bugs. For each of these monotype runs, I'll prioritize Pokemon native to the generation, or newly introduced to the generation, I should say, so Vespiquen, etc. But it would be cool to then go and do like a Hoenn bug run, etc., and then Shedinja King involved, a Johto water run, etc., etc. So, and then we can do fossil Pokemon evolutions, and it really is this kind of challenge run, the gift that keeps on giving. So if you want to see more of it, then make sure you stick around and subscribe and turn on notifications so you know when I'm live. But also let me know if it's the kind of content you want to see. I love a challenge run myself, and I love watching content about it. I'll be releasing videos about each of these streams, so I'll be privating the stream immediately after. So you're in a privileged position right now, everybody, seeing this live. Because it's a one and done until the video comes out. Ah, berries. We can pick some up here. I agree, Nunskis. It's all about the attention to detail. How's the mono bug run going, Ariel? Frost, fine, that's entirely useless. Because we're fire type, we can't get burned. And then we can do mythicals and legendaries, maybe solo runs with those. Ah, this music. Chester is helpful, and so is Petra, because the Rapidash that Flint uses has Hypnosis, and the Quagsire that Bertha uses has Toxic. Give me your Jirachi. Yeah, I was just thinking that. We're on the same wavelength. Given that we just hit Fluorometon. But yeah, it would feel unfair to use mythicals and legendaries. That would have to be their own thing. Found a random shiny Zubat, everybody. How exciting is that? Can't wait to use it. Yeah, Inferno is kind of busted. One of the gyms, Fairy Gym, the Gmax Alchemy couldn't hit Joe at all with the mouse moves. Archidinja. Fury swipes. No, I don't think it's good enough. Brocken is on X, that's Rapidash around for you. Yeah! Fair enough. Sometimes it's as simple as that explanation. I'm not sure this Perugly stands a chance either. Bruno and his giant Onyx. Yeah, fair enough. It's not actually any bigger than any other Onyx, right? Right. Galactic time. Exactly, Ariel. That's what I'll do. Actually, it won't have boosted experience, so I'll just transfer it over using Home. But anyway, the shiny animation shouldn't have too much time. We're really getting into the too fine details if we start thinking about that. Alright. It's always when you're not hunting, isn't it? The shinies appear. Now, it's all easy now. But you just wait. You just wait. Until we reach the water gym leader. However, we can get Thunderfang on Houndoom if we use a heart scale, so we'll see if that makes the difference. Have to say that for this run, I did do far more sort of, okay, what abilities does this get, what moves does this get, what can I transfer over with the moves already being known, than I did with Grass. With Grass, it was like, okay, I've got a Tangrowth in my Pokemon home, I'll chuck that in, sort of thing, and it didn't go further than that. But you know, has to be a pilot run, and the Grass happened to be the pilot run. 10:24 was the finishing time for Grass, and I do think that Fire is going to beat that. It's fine that we can't escape. It's you. Should be worried about not escaping, Mr. Zubat. Streaming this again tomorrow, 6:30/7 PM UK time, everybody. So I look forward to seeing you then. But we've got Gym 2 to do. Maybe more. We'll have to see. Okay. Probably don't even need to heal. We do have a Perugly coming up, so let's heal now so we potentially don't have to trek back to Floroma. Once we get Gym Badge 2, then Charmander and Houndour will start obeying us. To be honest, I think that Chimchar might, or Monferno might be able to solo Gym 3 as well, given Lucario is the ace. Although there is Medicham, I think, that the gym leader uses, which obviously is super effective against us. How have your Mondays been, everybody? What have you been up to? I was mainly just getting ready for the stream. It takes some preparation, you know. Getting the fire Pokemon that we want ready to go in the box so we don't have to Well, in this case, we have to trade them over because there are so few fire Pokemon in Sun Over, so we don't have to ordinarily waste time catching them. Doing the thumbnail, etc. I'm pleased to have a thumbnail came out. A couple of other bits of admin. This weekend I was writing a script. Yeah. All content. I'm enjoying it. I'm going out for dinner with a friend later, which will be great. And in fact, that friend is going on holiday to New Zealand soon, which I'm very jealous of. I'd love to go to New Zealand. Massively long flight aside, even though I do love a long journey, I've got to say. Just time to read and play, whatever you want to do. How are your Mondays? Now, the first boss here, so to speak, Mars I think it is, uses a Perugly. And we have all the fighter type moves, not least Power Up Punch. We could even use Power Up Punch against the Zubat a few times so that we're ready for when the Perugly comes out. That would be a bad shout. I think, as I've said, this is where Fire will really excel over Grass because Galactic slows down Grass so much. Raw could be really helpful. New Zealand, everyone eats up. Wow! I love that. We often do that, don't we, where it's going to Scotland. Oh, I know someone in Scotland. Maybe they'll meet him. And it's like, do you know James from Scotland? With no added context. New Zealand, something real. Yeah, exactly. I should have more plushies behind me, and I apologise I don't. My Ledian fell off. I won't waste time now. Okay! Charmeleon time. Or do we learn moves more quickly? No, we won't evolve it yet, because it's not obeying us anyway, so we may as well learn moves more quickly before we obey it, before we evolve it, because we can't use it yet. Okay, first try victory against Mars. Fingers crossed. James from Scotland, yeah. Alrighty. Zubat probably has Confuse around, which would be annoying. It's not shiny though, is it? Unlike the one we found. Do I power up punch now? It double resists. I may as well. So we're ready for the Perugly. We could even then get it with a Mach Punch. Supersonic's annoying. Just landing a banner for your channel. Very cool. Excited to see it. Cleaning up content, made a Claver throw and Studix Team Legends. Yeah, don't very much. Crazy messy. Yeah. Oh, I see. You're doing competitive ZA. Cool. Okay, here we go. Here we go. It's going to outspeed us. I reckon we go power up. Scratch. Oh, we're fine. You can do it. Oh. That's so much damage because of all the power up punches. That's a real shame. So now we've got to go Mach Punch. No, so close. Ooh, we do hang on. Next time, I should equip an Oran Berry. And Q on the DS. Ember probably isn't going to do it here, is it? Oh, it is! First try victory against Mars. Wow. Wasn't necessarily expecting first try, but we'll definitely take that. Fire Fang, sure. No more of a special attacker, probably. Burn and Flinch is pretty good, though, isn't it? I'll get rid of Ember. I was streaming this 7 PM UK time tomorrow, maybe 6:30 PM UK time tomorrow, everybody, so look forward to seeing you then. And for the rest of this week, I hope to finish it by Thursday at the latest, so I can do some shiny hunting streaming later this week too. My Pokemon Silver Dream Team quest. My childhood copy of Pokemon Silver. I've got a shiny Totodile. We're next going for Ledyba. And this stream will be privated immediately after because it will be turned into a video, so you're in a privileged position of catching it live. Okay. Let's heal. And up to Eternal. Best time I got this. I am very impressed. I'm very impressed. Maybe fire will beat water. I'm 99% certain it will beat grass last week. More tournament prep. Good luck to you, Jay. And how was the Grand Challenge in the end? I think you posted a comment about how the video was going as well, but I think the shiny appeared around then, so I missed it. But yeah, how was the Grand Challenge? How is the video going? Good. Thank you so much. Nuzzle, you have a very merry rest of your day. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Appreciate you stopping by. Ponyta will be catching and adding to the team as soon as we can. In fact, after Eterna. But I'm fairly certain I will be ending the stream after Gardenia. And we should be able to solo with Charlie. So, Roark was a second try victory, and some luck went our way there. But Mars was the first try. Impressed with fire so far. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. Local Comedy Club. Nice. Ariel. Yes. Good luck for the work at the Comedy Club. That sounds like a lot of fun. Yes. See you at the next stream on Wednesday. My plan is for Joe Cloverbell's episode of Chazingdra Chats to drop this week, everybody. Pokemon and VGC content creator. And lovely guy. We had an interesting chat, so I'm looking forward to you hearing that. I'll be editing that tomorrow. Jacob Rage. What's the strat for Cynthia's Garchomp? Good question, and a fantastic online name, Jacob Rage. Yeah, good question. I think the strat is just to set up nasty plots against maybe the Spiritomb with Ninetales or something, then we can go for Solar Beam. That's as far as I've got for now. Setups will come in handy, and so will friendship bonuses, frankly. They were crucial in my grass mono run last year. A bomb of snow hanging on. We have Solar Power on Charizard, and we'll have Drought with Ninetales as well. So we'll have various things going for us, but we won't have an Ice move, obviously. Charizard learns Dragon Breath too. Maybe more Dragon moves. So that could help. What are you thinking, Jacob Rage? What do you think the strat should be? I'd be intrigued to hear. I can't believe we get Power Up Punch so early. It's kind of unfair. Always a good angle, yeah. Worked for me in the grass run last week. I'll be making videos out of all of these challenges, everybody. You look like you have grass Pokemon. So that should be a quick and easy experience. Yeah, one Pokemon. Badoo. Please do like the stream if you're enjoying it, everybody. It'd mean a huge amount. And subscribe if you're new. I've got a podcast that I think you'll enjoy, interviewing people, prominent people in the Pokemon community, life stories and dream teams. Always a fascinating time. MJTV, Wolfie Glick, plenty of guests. Approaching 90 guests. My Europe International Championships video I was commentating in 2025. A 2-hour documentary about what it's like to do that, so do check that out. At Chazingdra across all socials. More story-driven content coming this year. I'm excited for the future of the channel, so I hope you are too. Show support by subscribing. I hope you enjoy the rebrand that I did as well. Sweet with Charizard, yeah, maybe. Staraptor hang on to 1 HP from Friendship. How you finally got your win on Cynthia. Yeah, fair enough. I was quite pleased with the strat I came up with for Cynthia, which was... I had Bastiodon. There's a nice thing around here somewhere. That's it, okay. Sturdy with Bastiodon. And it learns Metal Burst, which does double the damage that it's been dealt. So Garchomp took it down to 1 HP with Earthquake. I used Metal Burst and it just KO'd the Garchomp. That's all. So I literally beat Cynthia with 1 HP. Togekiss and Mesprit stayed down the Garchomp, but then you Miss Mages chose Violence due to affection. I didn't get to do that. Ah, yes. Choosing Violence. Power of friendship, eh? Okay, we can take that. I thought you'd have Grass-type Pokemon, so... It's a speed run, but I have learnt that putting in some time for leveling up earlier in game often is helpful for later in game. Having said that, maybe it's better just to speed through the early game and then when you're in Victory Road, do all of the leveling up, because then you'll have a clear idea of what you actually need. Anyway, Eterna Forest and Cheryl, here we come. I look forward to doing some shiny hunting in here at some point with the double encounters. Anyone else here enjoy the shiny hunting as well as challenge runs in Pokemon and competitive like me? I just like everything the video games have to offer, really. Right. Okay, we'll save here, but we should be okay. The early game really is geared towards Chimchar, isn't it? I soloed Pokemon Brilliant Diamond with Lediam about a year ago, and this pair of trainers was an issue. Okay, we have slightly higher physical attack. 60 burn, yeah. Especially with Power Up Punch, that synergizes really nicely. So it's nice to just fly through. Same with the grass speedrun last week. Just went okay. Must be energy, must be writing, I see. The paralysis isn't great. Going on to, I've got a script from December to before the GC mostly finished. Nice. Hope you're right from the heart. Like I mentioned. Looking forward to seeing it, Jane. Watching China, I think I have a hard time doing it. Full power. Forget what you're doing, move on with competitiveness just gets you. Yeah, well, I think the crucial thing is not seeing the shiny hunting as the main activity. Did we just get full powered again? Not seeing the shiny hunting as the main activity. There we go. Because you will go mad. It's all about doing the shiny hunting while you have YouTube on in the background or a podcast. I'd recommend Chazingdra a chance. The healer's good there. Music, etc. I should have gone Power Punch. But now... we got it. Good. And then the encounter's flying about, and then you might end up with a really cool shiny prize. Played Shield, you forgot how much hand-holding there is in that game, not to mention all the cutscenes every time you make it into a new city. Yes, true. I haven't played Shield since my very first playthrough. I'd like to, though. I like Generation 8. Not just because I'm from the UK. Didn't save with all these guys, but we should be fine. Famous last words. Fingers crossed. What's your favourite memory from Generation 8? Question for chat. And that's a massive question. I remember fondly stepping into the second bit of the wild zone for the first time, where the music's like dun 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 dun. It feels very fantastical and Scottish and British. I know that's many things combined. Hatching a shiny horsey on like the 60th egg, that was cool. I was about to say Houndoom hasn't learned a new move for a while. Howl boosts attack. Ultimately, though, special attack is the way forward for this, isn't it? Is Raw that useful? Maybe not. I have so many fond memories from Generation 8. Shut up and eat for so long, so you just go sit and grind. Yeah. Again, have some content on in the background, or a stream like this one. Nanskis, I recommend it. Shiny Anti is quite the experience. Very frustrating going over rods, yeah. Didn't start until Generation 9 sandwiches, but we come back to Sun and Moon, Ferrosaurus encounters. Yeah. As good. You're sort of making the parameters harder as time goes on. You're easing yourself in. Hope Jacob Rage will be doing an 8192 shiny on in no time. Should be a fairly easy experience. David, great to see you. Needs to finish shiny hunting at Zygarde and Sword. He's finished the home dex reward for that game. Yes. I still need to get those dex completion gifts. The Manaphy and Keldeo, etc. I've completed the Pokédex, but annoyingly it's not in home, so I now have to go back and catch some Pokemon again. But that could be fun. Doing this battle because it's kind of free experience and hopefully quick. Nice. Here's if he goes to this building. Yeah. Well, it's a bit like BDSP, where if you don't know what to do, you just press pause, and then it says, like, go downstairs. It's crazy. Maybe now's a bit too much time doing this double level. I thought because they're bug catchers, they'd be pretty swift. I was only seeing all Pokemon run around. Yeah. Even though the Wild Zone itself was maybe a little bit too much of a sort of dumping ground for the rest of the Pokemon who you didn't find on the routes. And have some both deals with the real grind. 70% complete, okay. Well, so far those mystery gift rewards don't have a expiry date, so at least we can take our time. Slash. Well, no one says scratch, I guess. Once we get the second gym badge, then we can evolve our Charmander. Houndoom learns Thunderfang via Heart Scale, which will be very helpful for the Gyarados that we'll have to face in the Water Gym. Crash away. You actually wants to get into Pokemon. Skip those guys. Just got to teach her and walk her through. Nice! That sounds very chill. Need to remind you, everybody, we found a random shiny Zubat on today's stream. I just could not believe my mind. my eyes, I should say. Look. Kindle. Random shiny Zubat. Quirky nature. So yeah, we'll probably use that in the poison / flying run, or maybe both. I look forward to doing double shiny hunting encounters with Cheryl at some point. Specifically for Miss Drevis and Shining Pearl. My favourite ghost type of all time. More so than Miss Magius. I'm a Gen 2 fan. Alright. Eterna City, Gardenia, here we come. We can avoid these fishermen. Cause an excess shiny Zubat NZA. Nice! Zubats all round. 12th of January, Zubat Day. Quirk my name, quirk my nature. Yeah, I guess so. Going with the channel slogan, but we could have nicknamed it Quirky, I guess. That could be a thing I do. Nickname my Pokemon after their natures so that I can do the Merri name Merri by nature and then... Yeah, I quite like that. Like... Alright, we've got to beat all the trainers here. I think I just saw my first trainer. Obviously, the more I do this challenge, yeah, there she is. The more I do this challenge, the more second nature it will be. Locations of everything. Okay, so we're just over an hour into this speedrun. And the more I do, the more I'll work out the optimal number of trainers for each Pokemon to fight. So they're a good level for each gym going forward. I look forward to comparing the splits between this and grass and all the others. Please don't be poison point and poisonous, but then again we do have an antidote anyway. The naming convention for these runs so far is just combining the name of the Pokemon with an actual name, hence Hounderic. Alright. Gardenia incoming, everybody. Stay hydrated. YouTube is rolling out a new automatically stream vertically as well feature, but it just takes the sort of central bit of the screen and puts it in portrait, so it's not great for a challenge like this. I thought what they'd do is just have black bars above and below the entire screen that you can see right now. So I hope that that becomes an option at some point. So apologies to anyone who was trying to watch the vertical last week, because it must have looked a bit strange. Tennessee was a good insurance for the burn down. I think Pokemon gyms must have incredible insurance. It's a good question. Because, I mean, all of the raging battles that go on, and, like, the move Surf, for example, just swamping everything. Earthquake. Going off in a gym. They must be incredibly sturdy things. Insurance in the Pokemon universe must be the next level. And become a channel member, everybody, for 4 bonus videos per month, and plenty of perks besides. Custom emoji, the works. You can click on join to see what they are. Be a pleasure to have you as a member and support what I do. My aim is to be full-time on YouTube. I have other things that I do, like commentating. If you don't know me, I commentate for Pokemon Video Game Championship Series, VGC. I travel the world doing that, searching far and wide, but commentating Pokemon events, which is very exciting. But in terms of like the bread and butter of what I do, I'm aiming for it to be content. So all support towards that would be massively appreciated. Please do like this stream if you're enjoying, subscribe if you're new. That's a much simpler way to support the channel. It would mean a huge amount. Where next, Batman, beside 4 flowers? We'll save just in case. Shinies always happen when you least expect them, right? Like, throughout playing last week, I was like, oh, maybe we get a random shiny at some point. But today I was just, yep, let's play through the game. I haven't slept brilliantly the past couple of nights, so I was very much just battling through, and then lo and behold, shiny Zubat. We will let you evolve once we've got the next gym badge, because we can't use it yet anyway because of disobedience. Alright. I guess... Do we need to go back? No, we probably don't. Let's just use an antidote. I haven't actually lost any health with Gym Charlie, so that bodes well. Here we go. Gym 2. Why am I wearing my headphones? They don't even work at the moment. But here we are. Oh, I didn't save. That was stupid. But hopefully we'll be fine. Oh dear. Cherubi. That must be living on Lumiose. Yes! Some memes. Oh yeah, yeah. That's a good point. All sorts of memes that can come from that. Hello, Lithorium. Great to see you. Our fire monotype run is going well so far. And we got a random shiny Zubat, which is amazing. Oh, Reflect is annoying. Probably a heal here so we can power up Punch. Yeah. How are you doing, Lithorium? It's been a very long time. Happy New Year. I mean, it feels quite late to be saying that, but... First time I've seen you since the new year, I believe. How has your festive period been? How are you doing? I'm excited for Birmingham next week. Right, one more power up punch, and that should be the end of the Reflect as well. Let me just tear through Roserade. Perfect timing. This couldn't have gone better. We dodged the stun spore. Goodbye. Lovely. They're doing really well. Into a Pokemon swing ready for Birmingham. Nice. Thank you so much, Lithorium. What kind of team have you been rocking? Okay, finally these other Pokemon will obey us now. So we can evolve them. Thank you, Rich. Yes, please don't forget to drop a like. That'd be a huge help for us content creators. Alright, and at the start of next stream tomorrow, 7 PM / 6:30 PM UK time, we will take on Team Galactic in the Eterna building, and we'll continue our run from there. But very swift progress so far. I'm very impressed. Appreciate you all being here. Hard Trick Room. Nice. You'll see, Lithorium. I can't talk about it yet, but you will see. I'll be privating the stream straight afterwards, everybody, because I'll be making a video about this. So I don't want to ruin the content. Alright. So, I'll go back and heal, and we will just show you that shiny Zubat, random shiny Zubat I ran into earlier. We'll keep an eye on the time as well for our speedrun. So, our starting timestamp was 16 minutes. We find ourselves now at 1:35. Okay. So So we're just over an hour into this speedrun, and everybody, thank you so much for being here. Wonderful to have had you, and what incredible progress we've been making. I can't hear the music you're hearing right now through my headphones, so something's up, but I'll fix it at some point. Thank you, everybody. Please do drop a like if you enjoyed the stream, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. It would mean a huge amount. It's a pleasure to have you here. I see you tomorrow, 6:30/7 p.m. UK time. That's GMT for the continuation of this run. Fire is cleaning up so far. Let's see if that can continue. I think it will for a bit, but then we have to go up against Crash Awake, and how on earth will we deal with that? I have some ideas. So make sure you're here to find out how that shakes up. At Chazingdra across all socials, please do follow along. It will mean a huge amount. There's plenty more content on the channel too. My podcast, Dream Teams and Life Stories of people in the Pokemon community, my EUIC documentary, commentating the Europe International Championships. Get the perspective of the commentator. You don't often get to see that, and plenty more content on the channel too. This will become a video. The Grass Monotype speedrun I did last week will become a video. Exciting times ahead for the channel. My Discord community is linked below as well. Please do hop in there. It'll be a pleasure to have you in Chazindra's Chocolate Factory. My email is linked below too if you want to get in touch and become a channel member for 4 bonus videos per month and plenty more perks. You can click on join to see what they are before you actually join. But for now, everybody, let me just catch up on the rest of the messages. Exciting news. Yes, good to see you here on the mic. Well, thank you so much, Lithorium. We will have to see, and good luck to you playing in Birmingham. Thank you very much, Luke. And wow. Oh wait, I didn't show you the didn't show you our random shiny Zubat, didn't I? Let me just do that. Kindle. There we go. Kindle our random shiny Zubat. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Yeah, always so magical, isn't it, when you run into a random shiny? Jay, I will see you tomorrow. Good luck with the battle practice. Nunskis, hope to see you tomorrow. And thank you so much. A pleasure to have you in the stream for the first time. You have a good night as well, Lithorium. And Jake, see you tomorrow. Great stream. That's very kind of you. I'm very pleased you enjoyed. We'll not see you tomorrow a bit. See you during the Wednesday stream. Exactly. Thanks so much, Mr. Browser. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Everybody, you make sure now you have a very merry rest of your day. And once more, please do like and subscribe if you enjoyed.